Give me your hand, brother.
Jones is not enough.
Dad? Junior? Don't call me that, please.
Those people are trying to kill us.
I know, Dad!
Bond. James Bond. Again. I thought you'd turn up sooner or later.
Very clever, Mr. Bond.
It's a Smith & Wesson, and you've had your six.
There's a hostage situation on Alcatraz.
Hostage.
81 tourists.
The Rock has become a tourist attraction.
Welcome to The Rock.
How's it going out there, YouTube land? Cyberneticshark here with an all-new tribute video for you guys. So in this tribute video, we're going to be talking about a late great legend that just recently passed away. Unfortunately, he passed away on October 31st down in the Bahamas. And he is just was an amazing actor, an amazing man, and just always a pleasure to watch in film. So we'll be getting right into that. But before we do that, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of these awesome other videos I do. And as always, people, let's get right into this. So welcome one and all, social media lands and all other places. Oh yes, welcome to an all-new video. So like I was saying before, we're going to be doing a trivia video of an amazing actor that just recently passed away. And that, of course, is the great and amazing Mr. Sean Connery. Oh yeah, Sean Connery. We all know him, of course, as 007. A lot of people would say his most memorable role as Mr. James Bond in 7. That's right, 7 of the James Bond films that Eon did. And he actually ended up, you know, kind of stepping away from it, and then came back to do the 7th film he actually ended up doing, if you're not aware of that, because it was quite a few years later that he actually did that 7th and final James Bond film that he did. Now, Sean Connery was just an amazing guy. I always enjoyed watching him in interviews and stuff like that. He was always very sophisticated. He was always very kind. He always just had really great, amazing acting skills, too, as well, in his films. Now, of course, some of his films, you know, range from such films as 2000's Fighting Forrester. You might recognize him from The Hunt from the Red October. Like I said, the James Bond films, being the first one he did was Dr. No in the 60s. You might also recognize him from other, you know, several slew of films over the years. He actually ended up retiring from acting in 2006, but actually came back in 2012 and did some voiceovers about 8 years prior to his death. But he didn't come back on the big screen, you know, ever since 2006, unfortunately, which is really sad. Because I think his last really great outing was League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. That was such a great film, and everyone, you know, the critics panned it and all that stuff, and I thought he did an amazing job playing Alan Quartermain, and just the film itself was just really fun, and I just thought that he really brought to life, you know, a different version of Alan Quartermain versus, I would say, like, the Alan Quartermain we knew from the 80s that Richard Chamberlain played. I thought he really brought to life that great, you know, comic book version and gave us a really great performance. One of his last great outings, I felt, and probably one of his last really acting outings that we saw him in, you know, before he retired in 2006. Now, a lot of people don't realize probably that he was actually in the Royal Navy over in England. He actually was a able seaman from 1946 to 1949, which I thought was kind of interesting. But I just think that he was just an amazing actor, you know, he really played those characters, whatever film he was in, from Time Bandits to Highlanders. He just really brought to life such a great performance at everything he did. I think one of my all-time favorite roles of his, of course, would be the, you know, amazing 1996 film that Michael Bay directed, The Rock. Yeah, The Rock, which I think was such an amazing film. Nicolas Cage in it, Ed Harris, and then Sean Connery's performance in it was just really amazing. I know a lot of people enjoyed the film Entrapment that he was in, and I didn't think that was that great of a film, but I still thought his performance in it was really well conceived, and I thought he did a really good job of, you know, acting opposite of Catherine Zeta-Jones in that film and giving us an interesting performance. If you're a fan of Sean Connery, you want to show some tribute, I would definitely check out some of his films if you haven't seen them. he was a really amazing guy. He did a lot with his life. You know, he lived 90 years, 1930 to 2020. That's amazing. With all the health problems he did have in his later life too, as well, from heart problems to just surviving as long as he did. He was an amazing guy. Really gonna miss his stuff. I mean, even though he hasn't done anything in over 14 years, still he was gonna be very, very missed. He's just an amazing guy too, and just wanted to give a nice little shout out tribute to him and just say that there's a lot of great movies of his. Definitely check them out, and just do a little bit of research too. Check out all his cool history. I mean, there's so much about him that's really amazing. Just like his life growing up over in Scotland. From from his Navy work, from his modeling career, which a lot of people, I don't know if people know this, but he actually was a bodybuilder in his youth. That's right. That's how he actually got his start. He started doing bodybuilding. That got him into modeling, and that got him into acting, actually, which I thought was a really cool, amazing kind of info and tidbit to know, which I thought was really cool. So yeah, so definitely check out his stuff. He was an amazing man. Very sorry to hear that he passed away on October 31st. He just was a really cool guy, and I really enjoyed a lot of his movies, and he was just really amazing actor too as well. His performance of Finding Forrester too was just a really amazing performance. And then of course, last but not least, my most favorite role besides The Rock of his was his character of Indiana Jones Sr. in Last Crusade. Amazing film. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out, people. It's worth the watch. So that's it for this trivia video, guys. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Also, thank you for subscribing if you haven't already. And as always, people, keep your eyes out for any older, newer videos you might not have seen mine yet. And as always, people, check out my awesome Patreon page down below, which gives you cool and awesome insights into what my next video might be, some bloopers and outtakes and stuff like that, which is a really fun little thing. So definitely check that out too, people. It's pretty fun. And as always, people, catch you in the next one.